friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we are going to be talking about all of the books that I read in the month of May. So as we all know, 2020 has been a bit of a mess. So I've been using books quite a bit as a bit of an escapism, just to get out of reality a little bit, away from the crazy insanity, and that's what I did. So in May I read 8 books, I believe, and we're going to discuss them. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first book that I read in the month of May was actually Bambi by Felix Salten. This was a very interesting read for me. I saw this on Book Outlet and picked it up a little while ago and just was really interested in the story and the concept. Obviously I've seen the Disney movie many times, and this, to be honest, was really not a good book for me. It was really hard for me to get through it. It was really dry and very there's probably so many metaphors and literary things in this that I'm just not smart enough to figure out, but I take books very much sometimes at face value, and this just was not something that worked for me, so I think I ended up giving this like 2 out of 5 stars. For those of you wondering as well, it does follow the Disney movie fairly closely, but it's a lot drier, which, I mean, the Disney movie's kind of also pretty dry, but for the most part it's fairly similar from what I remembered. Okay, next I read Farmer's Boy by Laura Ingalls Wilder. I'm rereading the Little House on the Prairie series, as you guys have probably seen in a couple of my videos, and this is the 3rd book in the series, following actually her husband, who is Almanzo, and this was actually really good. I've been a little bit trudging through this series, but this one I actually really enjoyed. It's very much more of a city perspective. He is the son of a pretty successful farmer, and it just talks about their lives and their day-to-day. I think this is about a year time span in this whole story, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I thought Almanzo was a pretty cute character, along with his family and just the animals that they have, and yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I think I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Elizabeth Acevedo's new book, Clap When You Land. This is a really great story following 2 girls who find out that their father had 2 separate families in, I believe, Cuba? No, the Dominican Republic, and then the other girl is based in New York. And this book was really interesting, really poignant. It talked about a lot of really important topics. The inside cover as well on these, as with all of Elizabeth's books, is beautiful. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this. It's written in a prose verse style, which I wasn't actually expecting when I got the book, but it made for a really, really quick read. I think I read this in about 2 days. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It was one that was a really quick read, but I think from some level, I'm trying to remember my issues that I had with this one of why. I think just overall, a lot of things were not as deep as I wish they would have been. I think that's just more the style of the writing being more in verse. But yeah, overall, it was a really good one. A little forgettable overall, just because, I don't know, it wasn't something that I think I related to quite as much as someone else might have, but overall I think it was a really good story. Next, I read Break the Fall by Jennifer Acchiopelli. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. This is a really great book that just came out this year that I discovered following a group of girls that are slotted to be the Olympic team for Tokyo. Ironically, obviously, since the Olympics were canceled this year, it was a bit of an interesting read, as this was obviously written and planned before quarantine happened. But overall, I really enjoyed this. It was a really quick read. It talked about a lot of really poignant things, especially regarding like the Me Too movement, sexual assault, patriarchy. It had a lot of really great things to say, so I will say there are trigger warnings for this if you do want to look them up, regarding things, you know, like I mentioned, sexual assault and things of that nature. But overall, I thought this was really, really great. I love the message that it sent, and just thought it was really great and very, very atmospheric as well. You just felt like you were right in the middle of the gymnastics show, so I really liked it. Oh, and I did give this one, I think 3 or 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I completed the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. If it's not up already, which I'm thinking it probably won't be, I did do a reading vlog rereading all 3 of these in order to prepare myself for the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which I'm also planning on doing a reading vlog for. I did actually just start the video, so it will probably be up hopefully in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I wanted to reread this. I haven't read this series since high school, and I just forgot how much I love these books so desperately. They're so good. They just hold up so well. Like I said, haven't read them since high school, so it's probably been almost 10 years, which is crazy to think about, and just so immediately I fell right back into the world. I read all 3 of the books in about a week and a half, which is really quick for me considering most of these are over 400 pages. And again, I can't say enough good things. I gave all 3 of the books 5 out of 5 stars. I'm so excited for Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and just can't wait to jump back into that world. So yeah, that was the Hunger Games trilogy. Alright you guys, so that is everything that I read in the month of May. I know this year has been a bit crazy, so I hope you all are staying safe and staying healthy. Please let me know down in the comments below what you've been reading in the month of May. Subscribe to see more of my face, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!